Hello. I'll wait for a few people to pop in here. So let's hope. Please, Lord, let this be working. I got one on here. Can you hear me? Please tell me you can hear me. Hi, Monica. Hi, Janine. You are hearing me, right? Thank God. I couldn't take another one of those. Hi, Beth. Hi, my Cheryl. Thank God. Guys, I was going to cry last night. Literally. So the husband went out today after everything yesterday and grabbed me a new phone. Because, you know, I don't know what it is with him, but anything I want for this is what he's doing. So I got to love him for that. Hey, Kemi. Hi, DJ. So I'm here. I made it. If you're new, my name is Nicole. I'm with Nicole's Recycled Treasures. Yes, I am new to Facebook. I've been doing this for a little over a year. I've been selling at pop-ups. Thank you. That's my Marilyn, because everybody or anybody that knows me knows I'm definitely obsessed with Marilyn, so she's kind of everywhere. Yes, he is. Literally messaged me while he was getting out of work and told me we're going to get a phone. So that's what we did. And everybody knows I'm technically very challenged, so that was that was a rough one for me. So anyway, I decided my first live, I'm going to, what are you looking at? The crown? I don't know, does that look familiar? We're gonna do a very quick craft tonight. This is my first time, so those of you that know me know that I'm probably very nervous. I'm not a camera person, but this is what I love to do, so my plan is to just share it. And who's ready for Christmas? I already know some of you are gonna say no way, but everybody knows I am. I am definitely the Christmas fanatic. So I've already started Christmas, already been planning for Christmas. Already have more Christmas trees planned for my house. So for any of you that know me, well, you know, most of you know how many trees do I have in my house, my little house. How many do I stuff in here? We're adding 3 more. Yes, I have a gnome tree, but I'm not doing a gnome tonight. No, I don't have 30 yet. That's the goal for this year. So 30 trees. Last year was 27. So I stop at 30. I can't fit any more. I don't know how I fit 27 into my house. Not 50. I'm pretty sure my husband would kick me out at that point, Jenny, and you would have to take me in. Me and Otis, my dog, who's laying right next to me. You better do one. How are you not doing a tree? You got to do a tree. All right, so everybody knows I love frames. I'm obsessed with picture frames. I'm obsessed with pinup art, Marilyn Monroe, doing anything in picture frames. I love pinup girls. I love anything from that era. I don't think anybody's taking Otis from me. So, Otis is mine. Hey, Justine. He's not going anywhere. It's my old man. All he does is lay around. Every time I'm in this craft room, he's laying by my side, and I can't get out because he trips me on the way out the door. So tonight we're just going to do a frame. I got this frame. I'm going to take you down a little bit. All right. So I just got a simple frame. Pretty sure I got it at Goodwill a while back. I'm not sure how long ago. We're going to set the glass aside. But I found these beautiful papers at Hobby Lobby. So I thought, I love snowflakes. So I'm going to be doing a lot of frames. Lots of frames. And I love this one. Silver, gold, check. That's the one we're using. And it's got silver, gold, buffalo checks. So the first thing we need to do is I'm going to be painting this frame black. Everybody knows you would take me. Your wife would take me. You can have Otis. You can move in with Tom. And me and Monica will work well together. Don't worry. We got this. So we're just going to paint this black. Actually, before we paint that black. So I have these molds. They're from Redesign. They're made by Prima. So usually I use clay for my molds. I do like to use the glue molds. I figured for this live, I would just use the glue. So I got these beautiful snowflakes and they match the paper. So for the sake of the live, I put them in there before and I have several of them. So what we're gonna do with the frame, the frame's gotta go this way. I'm famous for doing frames upside down and then my husband has to fix them and it turns into a nightmare. I didn't say you're gonna live with the two of us. I said Monica and me will move in together and you take Otis. That's how that works. Hi, Ash. So we're going to glue these down to the frame before we paint it. Now, if it overlaps the frame a little bit, you're fine. So we're just going to figure out where exactly we're going to place some of these. So what I'm thinking is we're going to, I do have other stuff that we're putting at the top of the frame. So we're going to go ahead and glue these down. Yeah, so Cheryl would fight me. I have to move in with her. And no, Otis is going nowhere. So I don't think Tom's going to get rid of me, even if I put 50 trees in the house, because at that point, no one's taking Otis. You know, he's a 120-pound big old meathead. And he pretty much thinks he's the boss. So I am currently using B7000. I'm also going to use a little bit of hot glue. Not too much because I don't want it to be raised up top. Too much hot glue. I don't like to use hot glue a lot to stick stuff on, but it'll instantly bond it. However, it can make it a little bumpy. So we're just going to stick that right there. Yes, Otis is your baby, Jenny, but you can't have him. Ashley, are you working on Christmas stuff too? By the way, Ashley on here is my daughter, for those of you that don't know. So there's been this deal in my house that I am not allowed to decorate for Christmas till after Thanksgiving. Well, that's a problem. Because when you have that many trees, it takes a long time to put up, maneuver, decorate around, find corners, find places to stick them in, match everything up, and it takes me a good 4 to 6 weeks. No, they are not all big trees. I have lots of 4-footers, 5-footers, a few 6-footers, some 3-footers. I group them together. I have a granddaughter, Lily, who requested a unicorn tree last year, and I just didn't have the energy to pull it off. So she gets her unicorn tree this year. I do not skip your favorite holiday. I am just I don't decorate a lot for Thanksgiving, but I am doing pumpkins. So we're just gonna glue these down, and then we'll get this all painted out. And this is something anybody can do. It's a simple, easy craft. You can dress up just about any picture frame. Just a little imagination. I don't know, I saw those papers at Hobby Lobby and I instantly knew I had this mold and what I wanted to do with it. I have 2 black trees, so I can do a Halloween tree. I can definitely do a Halloween tree. I have plenty of skulls and stuff laying around from my Halloween crafts to do that. But then that would take away from all my Christmas stuff. But so the deal was, my daughter tried telling me I couldn't put Christmas up till after Thanksgiving. So last year I met her halfway and told her that I would only decorate downstairs. So we have a small little ranch, and yes, I shove all those trees in this ranch. But we do have a fully finished basement. So in that basement is a couple of my large trees, my woodland scene, which involves 5 trees, my Santa, my gnome, my elves, my black and white tree, my angel wing and butterfly tree, and Lord, I know I'm missing a ton of other ones. I have a candy tree down there. So I said I would decorate just downstairs. Do you know, my child, my child, refused to go downstairs because it was decorated for Christmas on Thanksgiving. Yes, Otis ate a lot of the gnomes last year from my gnome tree. So my daughter stayed stationed upstairs. She originally threatened she wasn't coming over. That was a funny story. Very funny story. So we're gonna get our black paint out. And I'm using a mix of metallic black paint from Folk Art and just the regular pure black paint from Folk Art. And don't judge the messy, because I am as messy as they come, and I already threw black paint everywhere. Black paint, white dust. I mixed the metallic just for an extra shine, only because this paper's got a shine to it, so why not? Well, there you go, Ash. You got Jenny siding with you now. So now I got my adopted daughter and my daughter tag teaming me. It's all right. They know I love them. And my daughter is not coming over. Just saying. And no, my daughter does not hate Christmas. She just wants it to be Christmas's turn. So, however, Miss Ashley, who's planning Christmas already? Who's already doing Christmas crafting? Because I'm thinking you caught the bug. Someone in this family is going to catch the Christmas bug. I'm just saying. My other daughter, Stacy, she definitely has the Christmas bug. She loves everything Christmas. So she's definitely... That's how I got this crown. So the crown you see above me... Where'd it go? Oh, don't break. Anyway, so the crown you see hanging off of my ceiling fan, yes, it was a Christmas ornament. And my daughter and my son-in-law were at home. And so my daughter had this thing where she would FaceTime me while she's walking through Hobby Lobby or at home, whichever. Even though I kept saying I was done with Christmas, she just kept FaceTiming me. Now be careful around these because they're not totally set, but you want to get, yes, I know I'm doing the snowflakes black. You'll see later they change. They will not be black, nor will this frame. It'll have a black base. You'll see the black through. However, it'll be a different color. So bear with me. So my son-in-law, I forced him to grab me this crown because it's what I wanted. I love crowns. And I did a, what you would call my granddaughter called a bling tree. And it had, so I work at a restaurant where we sell Christmas stuff. And they had the cutest ornaments that were these diamond shoes, crowns, these diamond purses, diamond rings, all these ornaments that were just these girly ornaments. And I'm like, I need to make a bling tree. Well, I bought a few of the ornaments and my granddaughter fell in love. She's 7, by the way. So, again, she's 7 years old. So last year, she's 6. And she saw some of those ornaments and said, Grandma, when she saw the shoes, I wish they made these in my size. And you need to do a shiny tree. So everybody laughs at me because I like shiny things, as they call it. As, you know, my friend Cheryl calls it, everything she sees shiny. You know, it's Nicole's shiny things. So, shiny things it was. She wanted a shiny tree. So that crown was on top of the tree with all the shiny things. And Grandma, you got to have purses and you got to have diamond rings and you got to have the shoes. And so I did a black tree with all shiny girly things. Now, girly usually isn't my thing. Anybody that knows me knows that. However, I do love backdated to Marilyn Monroe era, the pinup girl eras. So I want a tree like that this year. So I got to do a unicorn tree. I'm going to try to do a vintage Marilyn Monroe type era tree. And I have to do a Grinch tree. So we're going to try to do a Dr. Seuss tree. I'm already spotting a bunch of stuff, so it's just a matter of shopping for it now. So Ashley, just so you know, Christmas decorations have to start. So you want to get your brush into these glue molds. You can tap. You want to get it all in there. Don't worry about making a huge mess, because we're going to go back in with a different color. I mean, get it as neat as you can. I feel like when I'm painting, I'm concentrating too much. All right, almost there. Listen, I did your mannequin for you. I mean, if you want a shiny tree, I'll make you a shiny tree. Go get a little 4-footer black tree and let me know what you want, and we'll hook you up with a shiny tree. If Steve lets me in the house to do it. You know I got you. I'll make you anything. Oh no, Fifi. Fifi is Monica's mannequin. So we dressed her up. So Monica uses her at her events, or did use her at her events, and then retired her because she was looking pretty rough. And then she was using her on her lives. And we dressed her, I made her into a Christmas tree. And we need a new Fifi. Or we need a bling tree. Just get a tree, and I mean, we got enough bling in your house. We just go get a few things and doctor it up. And Monica is my bling queen. So I met Monica a few years ago. Well, let's say during a little rough spell. And she is now my dealer in jewelry. So I am obsessed with Monica's jewelry. She does sell paparazzi. So if any of you are interested, you can feel free to hit Monica up. Monica, feel free to drop your link if you want. I wear it religiously. I don't care if I'm going grocery shopping. So that's how I ended up doing Fifi. Yeah, wow, it was 4 years ago. I ended up doing Fifi for her because I'm like, it's Christmas. You got to have a Christmas background, and Fifi needs to be holidayed up. Well, I think while we were holidaying her up as well, Fifi took a spill, and she was already pretty hurt. I was a little rough with Fifi. She just wasn't cooperating. So Fifi the mannequin is no more. But we can find you either a new Fifi or just bling out a tree for you. You can find them everywhere now. Everybody sells the black trees, and I'm sure, so you can get the black trees now because they're going to be going, I mean, Halloween's almost over. Sorry, Ash. Halloween's almost over. So I'm sure you can go find a black tree pretty cheap come the end of the month if they're not already on sale. I mean, everybody's got their Christmas stuff out now. I think we went Halloween in the summer and straight to Christmas like 3 months ago at my job. Which doesn't bother me at all. The only thing with Christmas is I am not a Christmas music fan. Maybe that's because I listen to it all day at work, but so we have this pretty much painted. I'll touch up in a few spots here. Sorry guys, I am not the fastest painter. That's why I wanted to get this out of the way to give it a chance to dry. And let that glue set a little better too. So now this is the bottom. And I love texture. I love anything I can enhance. So that's why I love working with molds. Like I said, I usually use clay, but for time's sake, I did the glue molds. Hi, Stacy. Well, according to the stores, Ashley, it's almost over. You're So Stacy's another one obsessed with Christmas, just saying. I can't decorate anything for Christmas. I can't make anything. I am not allowed to keep anything. Stacy's one I'm not letting in my house when my trees go up because Stacy wants everything Christmas. So she's definitely with me on the Christmas fanatic part. We were just talking about my trees and how much I love Christmas. So Christmas is the one holiday I don't know. I love having my family around me. I have my 3 children, my granddaughter. I have another grandbaby on the way. And I'm definitely super excited about it. No one will tell me what it is, though. No, she's not a Grinch. She's definitely needy. They won't tell me what it is. They don't want to find out. So we have a surprise baby on the way. We don't know what we're having, which is fine. That's how they want to do it. Grandma, of course, wants to go shopping and buy, you know, cute clothes. Already wants to buy presents. So, baby's due in February. And my family is, and family is everything to everybody, but having my family around on Christmas, it's the one holiday you can tell my kids that I tell them, I don't care if you're married, I don't care what's going on, I don't care whose family wants who where, y'all are here Christmas morning. It doesn't have to be early in the morning, but y'all are here opening presents, having lots of food. We do like a brunch thing. I love watching it. It's like, I don't know. I love it. It's my favorite thing ever. I could do it over and over and over again. So, all right. We're going to hit this real quick with a heat gun to help this dry a little bit. I'm just going to get any drips off the sides. And then we're going to set this aside to give it a little bit of drying time. And we're going to attach our paper. Now, I attach the paper directly onto the glass, and I'll show you why I'm doing that here in just a few moments. So we're going to let that sit there. Let me hit this. You don't want to hit those molds too much with a heat gun. Yes, we know you prefer Girl, it's not going to get ruined by paint. Come on. We all know I wear jewelry 24/7. It does not get ruined. And you know what? I craft with all my jewelry on. I don't care. I'm sitting here. I don't know. It's what I love to do. So I love my jewelry too. And I don't know. I sit here with it on. It makes me feel pretty because it's about the only thing I'm girly about. And if not, I'll just buy more. I mean, everybody knows that. Pretty sure Cheryl knows that very well. So, this is going to be loud for 1 second. Maybe not too loud. Yes, I have tons to replace. I actually have duplicates of a lot of my stuff. I don't know if that means, you know, maybe I got a little bit of a problem, but that's all right. I can have a little bit of a jewelry problem. All right, guys. We're going to set this aside. So my thought process was this. We're going to put this straight onto the glass. I found this in my stash. It needs a little help because it's pretty scraped up. So it's gold. It's beautiful. My theory, shall it come together? Yeah, I know. Heck of a time to be doing this on a live. Yeah, I heard. So my theory is we're gonna, oh Lord, we're gonna put that right on there into the frame. We're gonna paint the little deer as well and make its gold a little more beautiful. So now the way we do this, typically if I was using rice paper, this is just regular craft paper from Hobby Lobby. You would paint the front of this glass so that it would show up better. But being craft paper, you can stick it right on there. So we're just going to cut some of this excess off so that it's easier to work with and that I can save a couple pieces maybe for something else. Just cut around your frame, your glass. Good enough. It's not for you, Stace. I might end up keeping this one. Not sure yet. I'm kind of loving the gold and the silver. So we're going to use Mod Podge. Don't judge me for pouring it right on there. That's what's going to help make this stick on there. And you're just going to put it all over your glass. I put a good coat to ensure that it'll stick. And it dries pretty quick. My dog's belly is over here grumbling because, you know, it's like he's starving or something. That's all I hear is my dog's grumbling belly. A little more in the corner. Oh, I have a feeling I'm keeping it. So you want to make sure you don't have any paint or nothing on your hands. That would be the smart thing to do. So you're just going to push this down. Make sure it's on all the way. I like to push around the edges. So tomorrow, I get to get up early, pack my car, because I have a show tomorrow. It's our last outdoor one. I'm kind of sad. It's kind of become like, I don't know, what I love to do. I love to be out and watching people come by and look at my stuff. And I was telling, I don't know who I was telling, somebody that even if they don't buy it, I love the look on their faces as they're walking by. Like, oh my God, I love that. And so I got a little corner here that somehow the paper shifted and I missed, but that's fine. It's going to be sitting in the frame, so we're actually not going to see that. So we're not going to panic. So we're going to put some heat. We want to dry that Mod Podge. You want to make sure it's dry and that your paper is adhered to the glass. Seriously? It's already shiny, but I'm going to make it a lot more shiny. Because Christmas, I don't know, is supposed to sparkle. So we're also going to set this aside and let it dry. And we're moving on to the deer. So the deer's already gold, but I don't know if you can see. There's a lot of scratches on him. So we're going to make him even more gold. And I have a liquid leaf paint. Feel free to share our page, please. Sprinkle, share the love. Make sure you're following. So this stuff goes on beautifully. It dries very quickly. I love the look of it. I've realized it's the easiest thing in the world to paint with. If, you know, painting everything was this easy, I'd have been already done. So we're not doing the antlers because they're already got glitter on them. We're just fixing his face. I was going to say her, but he's got antlers. You're so sweet. Thank you. So I just don't want to get it on the glitter. So what's everybody doing for the weekend? It is a beautiful gold. I already know what Monica's doing, at least tomorrow. And then I'm sure Sunday has something to do with the browns. Yeah, it's going to be cold tomorrow. Just so y'all know, I'm probably going to die out there. I don't handle cold very well. Lord help me if you can hear my husband. I'm so sorry. Aw, Britt, I still have yet to see the baby. I want to see the baby. I mean, his pictures, God, he's already gotten so big. You need to bring him up. Come visit me. Can you close that bathroom door? Yes, you definitely need to come see me. But you got to hand him over, just so you know. And I can't guarantee you I'm giving him back. At least not till he can talk back. What's up, Odie? So, yeah, this would be my dog, Otis. Hey, Odie. You say hi? Yeah? It's my big lug. Sweetest dog you'll ever want to meet. He's got a heart of gold. Loves everybody, everything. Biggest chicken you'll ever meet, too. Never seen a dog more scared of storms and thunder and fireworks in my life. So usually around 4th of July, Mama doesn't sleep. You were the first to know I was pregnant with him, though, so you're kind of his mom, too. Okay, well, then drop him off. You need to drop him off for me. Tell him he needs to spend time with his new mama. I'll even take the other littles. It's okay. I'll take all the kids. Come on, you already know that. I'll take all of them. No, we'll have to fight about that. Hey, Steve, so you want to argue on that one? Did you see him come visit? And, he's not crying. Well, Riley is a sweetheart. She's a pretty little girl. And I have to say little because Otis is a big old lug. That's until I do, you know, a live with... So that's with the liquid gold. Huge difference. It's called liquid leaf. I wish mine wasn't afraid of fireworks. Make my life a lot simpler. I'd actually get some sleep. You missed Otis? Otis, come here. Everybody wants to say hi. Come say hi. Come here. This is my Otis. Don't take the blow dryer. All right. Mama's done. Go lay down. You're a good boy. Go lay down. I don't have nothing for you. Now he thinks he's getting a cookie. Otis kind of does have a fan base. It's kind of sad. I think his fan base is bigger than mine. Just saying. I'm pretty sure if I was, you know, drowning, that Otis would be the first one saved. I don't know how many would save me. Hi, Stacy. I have another Stacy in here. All right. So that's how quickly that dries. He is already dry. Look how pretty it's shiny. All right, we're bringing our frame back. I have a feeling. All right, it does need touched up. Just a little bit. Whew, I feel like that light is so bright and this is so shiny. That's what I get for wanting things shiny. Oh, Lord, Ashley. No, you don't have this Christmas, you know, itch at all. I don't even remember where I got the deer. I don't know if I got it at a thrift store. If I got it on one of the sales last year at the end of the year at Hobby Lobby. I want to say it may have been Hobby Lobby at the end of the year, but I'm not 100% sure because I had it in a box. Yeah, your dad was thrilled that I went upstairs. Oh my God, don't make your people wait for drinks, Stace. Go make your money, girl. Just get your drinks, walk over with them, and, you know, tell them to open their phone and get on the live too. That way you can all watch together. That sounds like a plan to me. I mean, that's something I would pull off. All right. So Ashley, just go to Hobby Lobby, see if they got any deer heads. They keep putting more and more stuff out, so I'm sure you'll find something eventually. Now, obviously, you don't want to put a ton of heat onto the glue molds because, I mean, they're made with hot glue, so this is pretty much dry. Did you give your table drinks yet? Hi, Crystal. All right, guys, I want to make sure this is down. All right, so we got to take the edges off. And this is glass, so you want to be careful. So we're just going to go in with a sanding block. We're going to sand this right off of the glass. Lord knows how much I like acre hay. want a rough sanding block, but you want to be careful on the glass. No work tonight, Crystal? Cheryl's still up here? Or did she go to bed? Oh, we got a bubble. So heat reactivates Mod Podge, so if you end up with a bubble, you can actually go back over it. You open tomorrow? There's my Cheryl. I didn't see you no more. What are you doing tomorrow, Cheryl? You know I'm gonna freeze my butt off. Oh. Grit. The words. No swearing, guys. And no, nobody could forget Stacy. Almost there. Oh my God, come do my housework. So my son is coming up tomorrow for my show. You are, Stace. And he's bringing his girlfriend, and we're going out to eat. Afterwards, so kind of excited. This is thick paper. Guys, this usually doesn't take this long. My hands and arms are getting sore. Jeez, oh man. You up there till Stace? I have yet to get up there. All right. That's all on. So what this needs, clean out my brush. Another coat of Mod Podge. I can, but it won't give me a clean. So when you sand it, it gives you a cleaner edge. Where if you use a blade, you risk coming into the paper on the glass. And that gives you kind of a jagged look. So I guess with this going into the frame, it wouldn't have mattered. However, I don't know, I'm so used to using the sanding block, but this was some rough paper, I'll give it that. So we're just gonna go over it with the Mod Podge because we wanna seal that. So this acts as a sealer. And it looks foggy at first. It dries clear. You'll never know. You know what the funny part is? I could sit here all night doing this, and it's so relaxing. We're almost there. Yeah, hubby does help. Oh, you're talking Monica's hubby. Monica's hubby really helps. Food is definitely pretty amazing. We love Steve. All right, we're gonna let that dry for a few. Bring the frame back. All right, so I have a theory here. I'm gonna use, I know you do. I guess I love Tom too. I do love Tom, I'm lying. That was a horrible thing to say. So this is Pen Art Antique Wax. So we're gonna put this, we're gonna make sure we're dry here. We're gonna brush some of this into the frame. And guys, this stuff smells like oranges. It's amazing. It's got orange blossom in it. And it smells, God, I wish I could use this for every project. I love the way it smells. I didn't know that it smelled. I actually just got this. And so if I'm using it wrong, don't come at me, but this is what I played with earlier and I loved the look. So this is how I'm using it. I'm gonna brush a little bit of this on here. I'll do a little bit on the sides too. Now we're gonna go back. I cut up old t-shirts and use it for this. And we're gonna rub this out to take some of that out, but give us, so you see, it's got the white in there right now, and we're gonna rub a lot of that out and in, just into the cracks. And you're gonna have more in some spots, and that's okay. Because God knows, anybody that knows me knows I don't like anything to look perfect. Well, except for my Christmas trees. I like my Christmas trees to look perfect. We're just gonna keep rubbing that out. It's almost like you're buffing it. The painting guy on PBS. Who is that? I don't know about relaxing. Well, maybe you guys are relaxed. I can't say that I am. I'm sure I'll get there at some point. So, I'm going to bring you in. Okay. Yeah, Cheryl. Except you don't have to buy from me. So, what I love about this, so you see every detail of that glue mold is going to come through. And I'm going to bring it out even more. I got some more different stuff we're putting on those glue molds. But, oh boy, make sure your glue molds are dry, because they're not. So we want to get this white everywhere. Work around and in. This will all come together, I promise. Don't worry if you get too much on. Typically, you want to wait till your paint is dry. Sorry guys, trying to concentrate on this for a moment. All right. Of course, Ashley would know that you were talking about Bob Ross. Listen, I am definitely no Bob Ross. Lord, I wish. All right, I gotta bring it up to me, sorry. I'm just gonna keep buffing that out. My daughter is catching the crafting, artsy, Christmassy holiday bug. She's sending me pictures all the time of stuff, and I'm just laughing because my son-in-law, her husband, makes fun of me for all of my stuff, all of my Christmas decorations, etc. And I'm just laughing as I'm watching my daughter become me in that department, because it's going to happen. I already see it. Hello, Beverly. Welcome. All right. We're just trying to rub some of this out. Sorry guys, I needed a different angle. That light's bright. So it's got like I didn't want a perfect because that is a buffalo check paper. I wanted the wax on there to give it a kind of, I don't know what word I'm looking for. So almost like a weathered look. So if you can see, you got the details in the snowflakes. Still gotta rub that out a little bit. Actually, that's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna use a paintbrush to get in the little grooves. There we go. That's better. Okay. So, we're ready to see the snowflakes pop. So if you remember, these are gold and silver, the frame. So we want to bring the gold and silver into, or I'm sorry, the picture, main picture was gold and silver. So what we're going to do is, we're going to make our snowflakes gold and silver. So I have what's called gold rub and buff. And you just need a tiny bit on your fingers. And this is why I love anything raised, ornate, stuff with detail on it, because it makes, so when you put rub and buff or another color over it, you're just getting the raised parts to bring out the detail. I don't know if you guys can see that. So we're going to kind of do parts and pieces because remember we're doing gold and silver. So we're going to go kind of all over the place here because we want to mix the colors. Gonna do a little gold here, a little silver there. We want it to kind of match the paper. Doesn't have to be perfectly matchy-match, but I want the effect to flow throughout the whole. Only because I love that paper so much. So there's the gold, and then we're gonna do the silver. Now this is a Pen Art wax paste in metallic silver. So I'm gonna go in here. And we're gonna detail the snowflakes in with the silver as well. All right. Thank you. It gets better. We'll get more sparkle in here too. All right. Now, this should be pretty much dry. Yep. We're going to put this back together. So guys, I got to remember to do this the right side up. I do everything backwards. So I gotta make sure the top is facing me or Tom is gonna... Do you know how many shows I've had that last minute I'm like, oh my God, the hanger's on the wrong side and it's upside down? And I keep him back at home. That's why I always arrive early before him, because he's fixing my stuff. Because I remember last minute when I pick it up and look at it. Isn't that horrible? All right, so this is what we got so far. Okay. Remember Mr. Deer, right? So, don't knock the blow dryer over. I gotta stand up for this. We are going to attach Mr. Deer. Thank you. Hi, Crystal. I got another Crystal on here. We're going to use this B7000 and some hot glue. Oh, that's smoking. We're almost done, Crystal. I think Stacy left us. Stacy was here. Ash, are you coming up tomorrow? Thank you, Beverly. Oh, that's right. You're working. I gotta get used to that. You working Saturday mornings. I thought you were off this weekend. All right, we're just waiting for that to dry a little more. Now, this is where we get, gotcha. This is where we end up loaded in glitter. So I got this. Come on down. And we're gonna cut. That little hook off. All right. So I have this that we are gonna stick here, but I can't just leave this plain. So I have all these picks, random picks that I either had left over or that I stopped and got at either Hobby Lobby, Dollar Tree, whichever. Not Dollar Tree. Hobby Lobby, Walmart, Joann's. I'm not quite sure where I got half of these. So we're just gonna play with this for a minute. I'm gonna bring you down a little bit so you can actually look at it. So what I'm thinking is, I want sparkle. Cut some of these off. This is where I change things up a million times. All right, so I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and attach this, and then we're gonna put around it. So yes, you can use all hot glue. However, because I do sell my pieces, I don't. Now, like I said, I might keep this one, but hot glue has a tendency to pop items off, and I want to permanently attach. So I just use hot glue so it temporarily attaches, and then I do the B7000. We're gonna set that there, let that dry for a second. I'm not liking the white. This is where my son would be having a heart attack because there's glitter literally everywhere. Right, Ash? All right. I like that there. Let's do some hot glue. We're gonna shove it down in there. Y'all, So I went ahead and forgot something. Ashley, can you guess what I forgot? I'm sure Cheryl can guess. Cheryl will guess what I forgot. Remember I said I wanted to make this more sparkly? So we're just gonna go in. I wondered why it wasn't so shiny. We're gonna spread some Mod Podge. We're diamond dusting this puppy. I don't know if Cheryl guessed it yet. So you do Mod Podge and you sprinkle on the diamond dust. Now I don't want a ton on here. I want just enough. And then, yes, y'all, this makes a mess. Don't come at me for wasting diamond dust either. Not on my first live, please. All right. And then you're just gonna shake off the excess. Come in on the other side, do the same thing. Now it looks cloudy. I promise you it will dry clear. First time I did this, I panicked. I'm like, oh my God, what did I do wrong? Just took a hot few minutes. Otis, stop that. He's over here licking like a fool. His allergies are getting the best of him. Just had him put on special medication. But in the fall, he's so bad. Trying to get all the way to the edge. Okay. Sprinkle that on there. And as it dries, you can shake some more off. Don't worry, you'll still have tons of it on there. Hello, Diane. I'm gonna put a little bit of heat on it just to start it to dry. Listen, these mixed metals, everybody is loving them. It took me a hot minute to get used to it with black and silver together, or I mean silver and gold together, because I've always been a silver person. But the more and more I'm looking at it, the more I love it. I'm just loving the gold and silver together. In certain pieces, I think it doesn't always go together in other in certain situations. All right, we're gonna glue that in. Give that a second. Stay there. I want to stick a little bit of green in here and make it pop. All right, it's quiet, sorry. Thank you, Crystal. As I'm concentrating, I get this way, I'm sorry. Definitely hit the like and share button if you love this. I get gold and silver isn't everybody's cup of tea, but I am loving it. I really feel like I want to put I really feel like that takes away from it. Okay. So, I'm gonna do another one of these. Almost there, guys. Couple more pieces. Trying to do it so it doesn't take too much away from the star, but trying to incorporate gold and some Christmas greenery. All right, guys, I might play with this some more. I feel like I have more that I could add to it. Let me blow this off. I'm gonna get the Mod Podge to dry because it's still got that cloudy appearance, but all right, so I think I'm gonna play with this some more tonight and add a little more, but you guys get the gist. And I'm gonna fix these little snowflakes. I got glue strings everywhere. They're my worst enemy. And I'm going to fix these snowflakes on the bottom to blend in a little more, but you get the gist. So I don't know if you can see the sparkle from the diamond dust. It's still a little cloudy, but it will dry clear, I promise, and I'll post a picture of it here shortly once it dries. It's just a thick coat, so, but that's the deer we painted gold. I may put something up between his antlers, we'll see. I'm gonna play with it tonight. I'll bring it with me tomorrow to my show. Whether I decide to keep it or not, I don't know. But yes, that's why I love picture frames, because you can do literally anything with them. So I love doing them. I especially love doing them for Christmas. I love making things sparkly for Christmas. So if you love this, it's really not that hard to do at home. I promise. It seemed like a lot. Once you get it, it's good. It's not that hard. Thank you for coming on. If you liked this, feel free to share, hit follow, spread the word. We appreciate it. And again, thank you for those who stuck around for so long. I appreciate it. You guys have a wonderful evening. Thank you. Love you. Bye-bye.